Hey, welcome back to Nomad Life Success. I'm Arya Reyes. Let's get real about this. I have lost clients, missed visa windows, and spent an entire week scrambling for housing because I didn't plan my next move. I've been exactly where you are right now, and that mess is what taught me the seasonal circuit method. Today, we'll design a testable 6 to 12-month rotation so your visas, income, and friendships actually reinforce each other instead of competing. Sound good? Great. Here's the blueprint that actually works. Quick promise. By the end of this episode, you'll have a clear framework to pick 2 to 4 repeat bases, align the right income types to each leg, and build logistics and community routines that repeat cleanly every year. I'll walk through mapping heuristics, conservative buffer rules, an annotated 12-month sample circuit, and a 30-day pilot checklist so you can test without panic. And yes, I'll flag the legal and tax limits up front so you don't get tripped up. Circuit mapping. Start by picking 2 to 4 repeat bases you could plausibly return to every year. Think of bases not as permanent homes, but as dependable nodes, places with reliable internet, visa windows you can meet, and a community you like. For most nomads I work with, the sweet spot is 3 bases: a low-cost, long-stay base, a high-opportunity city for client work or launches, and a seasonal play for weather or family reasons. Why 3? It balances flexibility with routine. You avoid the burnout of constant new moves without locking yourself into one rigid residence. Now, the core calendar rule I use is simple. Map visa entry windows first, then add conservative buffer weeks. If a visa lets you stay 90 days, don't plan to move on day 90. I build a buffer of 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the country and my risk tolerance. For countries with unpredictable policy shifts, err toward 4 weeks. Practically, that looks like this. Plot arrival and exit dates on a 12-month calendar, then mark 2 to 4 week buffer zones around each boundary. Those buffers give you breathing room for delayed flights, slower client payments, or paperwork surprises. Here's a common question I get. How do you choose which bases to repeat? Use 3 filters. Visa friendliness, how predictable are entry rules, income fit, does the place support the work you do, and community opportunities. Are there meetups, co-working spots, or friends? Rank potential bases with those filters. Then pick the top 2 to 4 that together cover the year without excessive legal risk. Segment 2. Income alignment. Not all income travels equally. Retainers and recurring client work are your mobility backbone, predictable cash that keeps you stable across legs. Passive products and courses travel well too, but they need maintenance windows timed into your circuit. Micro-local offers, workshops, coaching sessions, short in-person collaborations are assets when one of your bases has a thriving community. Practical scheduling tip. Schedule launches and big payouts during the leg where you have the fewest administrative hassles and the best internet. If your high-opportunity city is where you're most productive and have steady co-working access, time launches there. For tax and banking predictability, cluster large invoices in months where you have at least a full month of stability in your home base before crossing major borders. This reduces the need for emergency transfers or rushed tax filings. Also, build a cash runway. My conservative rule, maintain an extra 2 to 4 weeks of living expenses beyond your normal buffer. And if you're launching something big, add another month. This prevents small calendar slippage from turning into a crisis. If you can, stagger recurring income dates so not everything hits the same week you move. Spread invoices and set autopay reminders. Segment 3. Logistics and community routines. Housing cadence matters. I recommend repeat short-term rentals of 30 to 90 days rather than weekly listings. Those give you stability without long leases. Use the same booking platforms and local contacts so you reduce friction each time you return. For mail and banking, use a trusted global mail forwarding service or a local agent, virtual banks that support multi-currency cards, and set automatic bill pay where possible. Keep a master spreadsheet with account numbers and renewal dates. This becomes your Nomad SOP. On healthcare, book a physical check-in at least once per circuit, either telehealth or an in-person appointment, so you don't let small issues compound. Keep insurance documents and a quick list of local clinics per base. For community, I recommend a repeatable networking play. Each time you arrive, join one event, host one small meetup, and schedule one intentional coffee with a local contact. Over time, those repeat actions seed community without draining your energy. Segment 4. Sample 12-month circuit. Let me walk you through a conservative example so you can visualize the plan. Imagine a 3-base circuit. Base A, Southeast Asia, low-cost, long-stay visa. Base B, a European city, quarterly business opportunities and strong client network. Base C, a home country month for family and accounting. Month 1 to 4, Base A, with a 90-day visa, but I plan to leave at week 10 to honor a 2 to 4 week buffer. Month 5 to 8, Base B, where I schedule client-heavy months and any product launches. I ensure I arrive at least a week before a big rollout. Month 9, Base C, for taxes, banking reconciliation, and family time. Month 10 to 12, back to Base A or a short warm weather leg. Income mix, retainers cover month-to-month costs, a course launch in month 6, and micro-local workshops in month 9. After year 1, I'd tighten buffers for well-tested legs, and possibly add a nearby secondary base if visa windows shift. Segment 5, 30-day pilot checklist. Don't overplan. Test one leg. Day 1, confirm your arrival and exit dates and set a 2 to 4 week buffer. Day 3 to 5, lock housing for at least 30 days and set up internet. Check. Day 7, schedule 3 networking actions. 1 event, 1 hosted coffee, 1 online follow-up. Week 2, run a soft product test or a client billing cycle to check payouts and payment processing. Week 3, confirm mail/banking SOPs and run a simulated transfer. Week 4, assess success signals. Did income clear on time? Did paperwork go smoothly? Were community touchpoints fruitful? If you hit 3 of 5 success signals, scale the leg. If not, use rollback rules. Extend your current legal stay, pause a planned launch, or book a short stopover base while you fix the problem. Risks and the legal reminder: this is planning guidance, not legal or tax advice. Rules change by country and sometimes fast, so consult consulates or licensed accountants for specifics. Avoid visa fraud or gaming rules. That risk isn't worth short-term convenience. Also, don't let over-planning freeze you. Pilot first, iterate, and keep an extra 2 to 4 weeks cash buffer so a miscalculation doesn't become a crisis. Wrap. 3 clear takeaways. 1. Pick 2 to 4 repeat bases and treat them as dependable nodes, not permanent anchors. 2. Align income by type. Recurring retainers stabilize you, launches live in your most reliable base, and micro-local offers build community. 3. Automate logistics with SOPs for housing, mail, banking, and healthcare, and run a 30-day pilot on one leg before you commit. Simple, repeatable steps beat perfect plans every time. If you want the seasonal circuit planner, a fillable 12-month calendar, conservative buffer templates, and the 30-day pilot checklist, grab it at nomadlifesuccess.com. Also, grab the free Location-Independent 6-Figure Income ebook there while you're at it. Trust the process. You've got this. Your freedom is closer than it feels. Let's keep building it.